Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka B.Rich Beauty, aka your beauty best friend. And today's What's in Your Bag has the amazing pit crew. Jason Carter himself is in the house.
Hey, hi Brandon, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good today. It's a little hot, and we're still stuck indoors. But hey, we do what we can, right?
We do what we can and we do what we must do in order to protect ourselves. So, Jason, let's get this party started. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's just jump right into it. What you drinking over there?
Brandon, this is a little Moscato with some sparkling water to have a little spritzer moment going on.
That's a real light spritzer.
But it's in a really big glass, so it's not that light. Are you drinking a mule?
I am drinking my version of a mule, yes.
I love a Moscato Mule. That's my drink. I love a Moscato Mule.
Actually, I have scotch in here. I know, right? He drinks dark. Scotch and ginger ale.
It sounds
in
good.
Here on ice, so it's quite refreshing. Jason, you've been in the industry for a while. I know you're a journalist, Entertainment Tonight. So you have your Jason Carter official. You've been doing this a while. How did you get into the industry?
Oh wow! I have been doing this a while now. Now that I think about it, I got into the industry back when I was a teenager, in my hometown in Mexico. When I was 16, I got my first job on television, hosting a local TV show in the Southwest.
Wow!
And yeah, it was all through high school. I did it. Then right out of high school, I transitioned into radio and did that for about 7 years. Worked in a bunch of different formats: talk, rhythmic, urban, top 40. So throughout me hosting, I was a dancer. So dancing brought me to Los Angeles and pursued that. But throughout all of that, I always came back to just being an on-camera personality. So in 2009, I just decided to stick with that full time and focus on that and try to cultivate and build those skills and build that career.
I will say that, I became a huge fan, obviously, by watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I feel like you're like the longest running pit crew member.
I am. So I came on to Drag Race season 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, All Stars 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 15 seasons all together of Drag Race. Yeah, me and Michelle Visage actually came on the same year in 2010 on the show. So we're
season 3.
Next to Rue, we're the longest running cast members of Drag Race.
I'm nosy, and it wouldn't be me if I didn't ask what's in your bag.
Ooh.
And obviously with you being in the industry, I'm sure you probably have a plethora of things in your bag. So will you show us?
Yes. So what's in my bag? You guys really want to see this? Fine. So this is
absolutely.
So let me show you the bag first. It's not a Louis. It's not anything to write home about. It's actually an Eastpak messenger bag that my husband bought me when we went to Europe in the summer of 2018.
Okay.
And what's in my bag, Brandon? I have sanitizer.
So needed these days.
So needed. Contact
eye
lens
drops.
Yes. Yeah. Oh wait. Okay. And you know how we like to keep the hair popping and fresh. I have my S curl gel. Wait, there's more.
That's what keep the waves activated.
Activated. Also, I have Sporting Waves.
You took it back. You took it back to the early 2000s in 99.
I did. All right. There's more, Brandon. There's more.
Okay.
And then I hate chapped lips. So what I do is Jack Black has the best lip balms ever. I have several in my bag, but I can only find 2.
So why do you like the Jack? And I've heard great testimonies about it, but why do you love the Jack Black lip balm?
Well, the flavor is really good. My favorite is grapefruit and ginger. This one's an unopened blackberry and tea. but they have SPF 25. So the skin on your face is hypersensitive to UVA, UVB rays, right?
Absolutely.
As well as the rest of your body, but your face is very exposed always because you cover up with clothes. So this offers really good protection for your lips, because if you are prone to cold sores or anything like that, the sun activates a lot of things that are not healthy for your skin. So really good stuff. Love cinnamon gum, Dentine Fire. Oh. What you clutched your pearls? Why?
So you don't find that cinnamon gum makes anything that you already had previously in your mouth more intensified?
I
So
love
it's
that.
like, oh, I just ate a tuna sandwich. Let me eat some cinnamon gum. Now it's hot tuna cinnamon gum.
Right. True. As a matter of fact, I've never heard it articulated like that until you told me, but you're very right. I'm a huge watch fan. I always wear a watch and carry one in my bag.
Okay.
Casio G-Shock, big series, G900.
Old school.
But this is the old school that's been revamped new school.
Yes, and it's like one of those sturdy watches.
This is a man's watch. My husband got this for me as well for Christmas. Love him.
Okay.
And then, you got to be protective. I have my neck goiter. Is that what you call these babe? You call these neck goiters? The coverings we wear that would go around our neck.
I would have just thought it was a neck face mask warmer or something. I never heard of the term goiter. But okay.
It's that. It's very that. And then what else do I have in here?
Where are you carrying this bag to? Sugar. I'm not judging your bag, but where you carrying this bag to?
AirPods.
2.
Yes.
In case you need another set.
Absolutely. And but that's just in the main compartment. Let's go into there's 2 compartments. I swear by Kiehl's facial moisturizer. I make sure I have 2 SPF 30 facial moisturizer.
Now, is that just your on the go sample size, or do you have you also use it in real life as well? You use the full size in the bathroom.
Yes. I have the leader. I have the non-SPF as well as the SPF. So when I go to bed at night, moisturize non-SPF, during the day, SPF.
So can you show us the packet again for the kids that may not have got a chance to see it because you did a quick drive-by?
Yes.
Why do you love it?
Because the reason why I love Kiehl's moisturizer, because it's not too greasy. The texture feels good on my face, and it's fragrance free. And a lot of things that are fragrance free, believe it or not, do have a fragrance. Mm-hmm. They just don't smell of a perfume or like warm vanilla sugar or cherry sorbet, but it still smells like something's on your face. This has a very, very tolerable scent that I like, and it's like the way it feels on my face, and it offers the best protection as far as SPF. It's SPF 30. Well, you can go up to 50, but if you're lounging around in your car out and about, 30 does the trick. And I'm also a huge fragrance fan, and I have my on the go, one of my favorite scents ever, from Yves Saint Laurent. This one is
that L'Homme?
No, this is L'Homme Ultime.
Oh, yes.
Really good stuff. And so that's what's in my bag. And when I'm on the go, when I got to beat the face, got my beauty blender.
So we're going to talk. Okay, so I want to ask you a quick question about RuPaul's Drag Race, but then I want to come back to your beauty blender, and I want to ask you a little bit more about obviously on camera makeup. So if you have to share, because you've been collectively between Drag Race and All Stars, 15 seasons. Mm-hmm. What is your favorite season?
I would say, that's a good question. That's a hard question too. I would say my favorite season of Drag Race would be season 6. Bianca Del Rio won that one.
Yep.
Reason being is because we added 3 more pit crew members. It was just a fun time. It was a fun season. The music video for Sissy That Walk was probably the best music video ever for Drag Race. It was just cool. It was summer of 2013. It was just fun. It was a fun time.
Who's your favorite queen?
Well, you know who my favorite queen is? Derek Barry. I like
Really? You did an interview with Derek a couple weeks ago.
I did. Derek's great. I mean, if I had to pick one in this moment, it would be Derek Barry. But the thing about Drag Race and all the queens is that they all bring something that's so magical and wonderful, and they're very talented. They are they're like different chapters of a book. They all write their own story and have their different adventures in the book. So, Shangela, Alyssa, Latrice, who else is Angina? There's just 100 and
I said favorite. I love that you're like, well, I love it.
Well, but I mean, it's hard to have a favorite, Brandon. It's hard. Like I think I like Derek because Derek is a friend, and because he's just, besides him and Chad Michaels, how many other look impersonation queens have been on the show? Just those two.
No, you're right. Absolutely.
And Chad Michaels won the first season of All Stars. And so Derek Barry was on season 8, comes back and is on All Stars and has to relive. It's just his story. He's really good television. And his story is just, it's cool. And, he's in a throuple. He just has all these interesting things about him.
When you get the call to like, hey, we're coming back for another season, what's the prep work? Like, do you like go on this crazy ass diet? Do you stop eating? Because pit crew, you're not dressed like this. You're in a whole Speedo. I mean, a nice looking Speedo, but you're in a whole Speedo.
Barely that.
Right.
That's no one's ever asked me that question the way you did about like when you get the call, like, well, because it's really that. It's a call or a text or an email saying, hey, here are your dates. And sometimes it's like 2 weeks before.
Really?
Or a week before. Intermittent fasting works. Working out, I mean, things have been a little bit different and a little bit tougher now with COVID. And it's funny how that really impacts not only you physically, but the emotional component of what we're going through also takes a toll on you physically. And of course, no one talks about the show when they're on it until the show premieres in the next year. There's severe NDAs, all of that. But the drag, people talk. Drag. It's like high school. People talk.
It's a close-knit community.
Right.
Absolutely.
Very, very close-knit. So landing on set the first day is always cool. Like, oh my God, you're here. Cool. And World of Wonder and the show always has a surprise. They always have a I gotcha, that you're like, no way. So,
I love it. So obviously the girls are filming, pit crew is around. Are you there the entire time, or is it you show up for the challenges as needed for pit crew?
Pretty much that. It's a competition show, so to always protect the integrity of the show, things are sequestered. You're not privy to certain things. You don't go certain places. Normally we get our assignment the day of. We don't know what's happening until we land on set. We get our wardrobe, and then the producers will come in and say, okay, this is what's happening today, guys. Jason, you're doing this. Or I'll be off one day. Bryce and Bruno will come in, or, it just depends on the creative of the show. I've only seen, over the decade I've been on the show, I've only seen 2 main stage performances.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen 2. I have Milan's of season 4, Calorie, Carb Kardashian. I saw her lip sync. Only 2 others. So yeah, I know. See, they're very strict. They're really strict.
I would completely think you were off in the wings somewhere watching it all happen,
Nope.
as the lip syncs for the lives and the runways are happening.
No, they don't. They're World of Wonder does a very good job of protecting the overall, just the safety and integrity of the show to make sure that the fans get the best when it premieres.
Absolutely. And no spoiler alerts.
No spoilers. Believe it or not, I don't even remember what happens after we film it. It's a year ago. We filmed this current season last summer. So I'm like, who's on the show again? What happened?
Wow.
I don't even remember. Yeah, it's such a blur. But when you're on set, it's so fun. Such a good time. Everyone's really cool. The really cool crew. Everyone's there to do a good job and go home.
So what would be your most memorable moment of Drag Race?
My most memorable moment of Drag Race, probably season 4, stuck in Tuckahoe, where that was the first time ever a pit crew member had speaking lines, and I got them. It was with Latrice Royale. You know what? There is so many behind the scenes moments that never make it to the show, that the fans never see. That even like so many awesome moments in pit crew that the fans never see with Rue. Really? That are really cool. Yeah.
I just want you to know, for the record, I'm like really resisting the urge to not continue to call out pit crew, because it's such an infamous and like crowd favorite.
Yeah, it is. It is. And Rue coined that. Rue is a branding genius.
Absolutely. So Jason, I saw you had a beauty blender. Now, obviously, do you do your own makeup for the show? Or is there like a makeup artist for the pit crew?
Oh, there's quite a few makeup artists. Jennifer Fragoso is the pit crew's makeup artist. She's incredible. She has worked with us for years. She's probably been there on the show as long as I have. When I'm not on set, I do my own makeup as well. So it's just learning what works for you, like contouring, concealer, what looks good, and plus that Rupaul lighting package makes everyone pop.
Baby, but you know what? There's no better lighting than season 1 lighting.
Because it wasn't lighting. That was a filter. That was a bad photo blur. That was a bad portrait photo.
It was Vaseline all over the face and the camera lens and everything else in between.
I still don't know. I want reasoning for that too. I've asked, but I haven't got a clear reason for why. Probably no money.
Now, what do you normally use in terms of your makeup when you have to do it yourself? I know you pulled out your beauty blender, but what is your go-to, Jason Carter professional grooming beat?
I love a great, just very clean, like I said, Match Master from MAC, number 7.5, really good with an SPF. I love to use the NARS Creamy Concealer in Chestnut.
Okay.
I like it really bright. I want the sun to come up on my face.
I love that you know the names and the shades for yourself for every one of these products. Give it to me.
Yeah. I use makeup. What's the name of the brush I use? Makeup Professionals, the expert face brush.
Okay.
To blend it out when I'm not using the blender. Because sometimes the beauty blender, it just depends on how you want the makeup to lay, or it depends on how lazy you are. Sometimes it's easy to, if I'm for Jason Unleashed, my show I do daily on Instagram, I just do the brush, concealer, a light dusting. But for, let's say I'm at the Young Turks or I'm at someplace else or at ET or wherever, I will use ET when I was there had their own makeup artist. But if I'm getting myself ready for on the field shoot, I'll use a beauty blender to make sure it's a nice matte finish, a nice airbrush finish, and go from there.
Before we wrap, I would love to play a lightning round with you.
Okay.
You'll have 2 options and 1 pass based off the questions. Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Ready.
Kiss or smash on the first date?
Smash.
Okay. Boxers or briefs or none at all?
None at all.
Mama's boy or daddy's boy?
Mama's boy.
Five Guys or In-N-Out?
In-N-Out for sure.
Feet or hands?
Feet.
Meatless Monday or Taco Tuesday?
Taco every day.
I couldn't even get the sip in. I was trying to get the sip in. Top bunk, bottom bunk, or in between?
In between.
Okay. And the last question, because the kids want to know, is that package that we see on...
It's real.
Ladies and gentlemen, lightning round is concluded. Did you get me one of these?
Yeah.
He's like, it's real. All right, Jason, thank you so much for hanging out with us today and sharing what's in your bag. All right, guys, you know what to do. If you like the video, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, love you lots, and be safe. Wear your mask. Bye. Bye, Jason.
Bye, Brandon.